Hello, CIS scholars. So, scholars, we have just started chapter 13 and we have discussed about the United Nations. Now it's time to discuss about the organs of United Nations. So, let's see what we have in this video. So, before moving further, let's revise what we have done till yet. We have in the last video I told you the formation of United Nations, right? So when it was established on 24th October 1945. Okay, then I have discussed about the objectives of United Nations. Okay, so the primary objective was to ensure peace in the world and solve conflicts between countries. Okay, apart from these they have other principles also, like to develop friendly relationship among nations and to achieve cooperation among countries. Okay, so they have many objectives also. Then we have discussed the principles of UN and few of the achievements of UN, right? Now let's discuss. Today we are going to discuss the organs of United Nations. So that, like in the previous video I told you all these organs, so let's discuss one by one. Fine. So first of all, we have General Assembly. Okay, now this organ, that this includes all the countries that are members of UN. Okay, so it includes all the countries that are the members of UN. Second is point is the members meet once a year and discuss various issues and international problems. So all the members of this organs, they meet once in a year, and when they met, then they will discuss about the issues and international problem. Okay, now this organ suggests peaceful settlement of problems and disputes, and it also manages the budget of UN. Okay, this organ they appoints members to other organs of UN also. So this is all about the General Assembly. Fine. Now let's see the other organ. The next organ is the Security Council. Okay, now this is the most important organ of UN. It has 15 members, right? And out of which 5 are permanent members. So total they have 15 members, out of which 5 are permanent, and the rest they are elected by the General Assembly for the period of 2 years. Okay, now who all countries they come in the permanent members? USA, Russia, China, the United Kingdom, and France. These are the permanent members of this council. Okay, next, the Security Council is responsible for maintaining international peace and tries to solve dispute through talks. So what is their main aim is to solve the problems with the help of just to establish the international peace and try to solve the disputes through talk only. Okay, now the permanent members have the veto power. Okay, now what is this word veto? Veto means they have the right to stop a law which is being passed, to stop a decision from being taken. Okay, so that is what veto is. Now next is the secretariat. So the secretariat supervises or administers the functioning of the UN. So what is their main function? They just have to administer the functioning of UN. So how UN is being functioned. Okay, now it is responsible for day-to-day functions. It is headed by Secretary General, who is appointed for the year 5 years. Okay, so how much years? 5 years. Now they maintains records, files, and provides material which is required by UN bodies for meetings. So during the meetings, whatever the things like files and material which is being required, they provides all that. Okay, now let's move the next one. Now before that, this is also very important, that the headquarter of UN is in New York City, and there are 6 official language of UN. Okay, and what are the 6 language? English, Chinese, Arabic, French, Russian, and Spanish. These are the six different official languages of UN, United Nations, right? Now let's move to the other organ. Next is the Economic and Social Council. So, Economic and Social Council, as the name suggests, it is responsible for promoting social and economic development across the world. Second, the council has 54 members who are elected by General Assembly for 3 years. Okay. So, they tries to solve problems which are related to illiteracy, poverty, and famine. So these are the some of the problems they can majorly work on: illiteracy, poverty, and famine. Okay. Now move to the next is the International Court of Justice. Okay. So what this International Court of Justice, it settles disputes between countries. If there is a disputes between two countries, then they can settle it down. Now it includes 15 judges from different countries who are elected for a period of 9 years. Okay. And it is based in The Hague in the Netherlands. Fine. So that is International Court of Justice. And last organ of UN is the Trusteeship Council. What is this? This organ was formed to help colonies which were under the rule of another countries. Okay, it helped the colonial countries to form self government. But nowadays, most of the there is no country. Okay, because most of the countries are now independent, so the council meets only when it is required. Fine. So this is the trusteeship council. So this is all about the different organs of United Nations. We have discussed about the different organs: the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Secretariat, then the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, and the International Court of Justice. Fine. Now this is all about the organs. In the next video, I am going to discuss about the different agencies which carry out the work of the UN around the world. Okay, so by the time, what you have to do, you have to read the this 13 chapter, especially page number 126 and 127. Fine. So stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the video. Thank you.